Today, as you saw on your portals, the first unit is about contrasting between the present perfect and the past simple. Two concepts that you should have practiced before or seen before, but no worries, we can practice it again today together. All right. Thank you guys, the ones that have already started doing the register. Remember, full name and groups in the chat. All right. I'll keep on admitting the new people. Keep on writing your messages in the chat. Since our group is big, what I'll try to do is give you opportunities to read and practice, and everyone should at least get one opportunity to practice today. I'm going to start by sharing with you how to use the structure. I'm going to show you some different activities you can do on your own as well. And let's see if we can get everyone involved today. All right, now, so we have people joining. In your unit, the three sections that we're going to be doing in Unit 1 are one, the contrast between present perfect and past simple in affirmative, interrogative, negative forms. Next week, we'll look at the adverbs. So this week, we'll practice these. And if you haven't done so yet, remember to create your folders, do your activities, and save evidence of your activities. Reading, listening, writing, and speaking all should be uploaded. So recording yourself, writing, and completing the activities on the portal and taking screenshots all should be in your portal. In today's class, we're going to be using some other resources so you can practice the present perfect versus the past simple. Now, by way of overview, a quick summary, the present perfect is for actions from the past that are connected to your present, right? It can be recent, it could be experience, while past simple is completed in the past. So you'll use words like yesterday and last night for the past simple, but for the present perfect, you'll use words like ever or for or since, already, and yet, right? These words will help you to express the idea of it being related to your present. Now, I'm going to take two volunteers, and let's look at when we do. Now, the tools I'm sharing with you, some of them will be completely in English, some you can look at in Spanish as well. For example, this page, you can switch from Spanish to English. And we're going to look here at what's the big difference between one and the other. All right, so let's start with Ada. Ada, read for us. What's the big difference between the past simple and the present perfect? And read some examples for us. Go ahead, Ada. This is a big group. Ada, can you hear us? Is your microphone working? Can you see the screen clearly? Maybe Ada's internet is giving her trouble. Alejandra, can you help us while Ada figures out her microphone and internet?
Leo las preguntas.
Let's start here. When do we use the past simple and when do we use the present perfect? And some examples.
Que el pasado simple es usado para acciones o
But in
eventos
English, practice your English, Ale.
Okay. Uh,
The past
the
simple.
past simple is used for actions or events that ended in the past, including the recent past. The present perfect is used for actions or events that are related to the present.
All right, for example.
Did you eat breakfast this morning?
Mhm. Continue.
I had 3 exams this week. Y the present perfect. Have you eaten breakfast yet this morning? Y I have had 3 exams already this week.
All right. So notice these two examples were using this. But in the past simple, we see this morning, so the morning is over, or this week, the week was over. But when we're using present perfect, the time is connected. All right. We're not being specific, could be unfinished. What we want to talk about is the experience. So we use words like yet or already, aún, y ya, to help us to show what's going on in the person's experience. Let me see if Ada's microphone is working now. Hey, Ada. Oh, yes. Pregunta?
No, teacher, I just want to participate.
Okay, go ahead. You can read for us. Remember that we also use.
Remember that we also use the present perfect for actions or events that at an unspecified time in the past.
Mhm.
If we want to limit that time of the action or events to a period of time, we use expression of time such as last year.
Mhm.
Examples: past simple, I went to Cuba last year. They saw a movie yesterday. Present perfect, I have been to Cuba in the last year. They have seen a movie.
All right. Now, notice here we used last year, very specific. Yesterday, very specific. We want to identify the time the event was completed. But we're not really concerned with time expressions of completed time in present perfect in the last year over the time period of 365 days, the whole period, or just specifically, I've seen a movie. Don't tell you when, don't tell you why, don't tell you where. They're giving you the experience. Now, this is because the present perfect is looking to talk about experiences, unfinished actions, or recent important things that influence your present. You cannot use past simple time expressions with present perfect sentences, right? Hopefully, Ada's microphone is working now. Let's go back to you, Ada. Let's start with number one. Looking at those examples, Ada, how would we complete question number one? For example, enjoy the game. This one kind of gives us the impression the game is over. So if the game is over, then we go to the past. Did you enjoy the game? But what if the game wasn't over? We could use something else. Ada, hopefully your microphone and internet is working now. Help us with number one. How would we complete number one, Ada?
¿Me habla a mí?
Yes, Ada.
Ah, ¿el ejemplo o la
Number
primera
one.
oración? How long did you
One other question. Is it not Ada? Is it Ada?
Ajá, Ada.
Ah, no wonder you didn't answer me. Hello, Ada. Number one,
Hello.
please.
How long did you work here?
All right. If you say how long did you work here, you mean the person doesn't work there anymore. If the person still works there, you would use present perfect. How long have you worked here? All right. I'm going to use here as signal that it's the present. Yes, Elon. Do you have a question? I can hear you. You're very low, but I can hear you. Maybe you need to turn up your microphone.
It's because I I don't know if you were talking to me.
No, I was trying to pronounce Ada's name, but everything's okay now.
It's
I'll get to
because
you.
I listened like Elan, but I don't know.
No worries. I'll come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Ada, read for me. How long have you worked here?
How long have you worked here?
All right. Now, when you see the ed ending, guys, you have to be super careful because ed endings will change based on the word. All right. For example, that word ended with a K sound. So for the p, k, sh, k, s sounds, you'll get a strong or voiceless sound. All of the action will be happening in your mouth. All right. So those will get a P ending. For example, how long have you worked here? Right? Whenever you see this, the regular ending EDs, make sure you pronounce the ED properly. But of course, not all words in English are regular. Andrea, here you have two. You have a present perfect beginning connected to a past simple. Can you complete the sentence for us, Andrea? Angeli. Hopefully I'm not
Yeah.
reading.
The children grew up. No, sorry. The children grew a lot since the last time I seen him.
Right? The other way. Los niños han crecido mucho desde la última vez que los vi. First part, present perfect. Second part, past simple. What was the simple event? I saw the children. How is it connected to the present? I am seeing them again, and they're huge. They have grown, right? So the full structure is the children have grown. This is also irregular. A lot since the last time I saw them. Repeat.
The children have grown a lot since the last time I saw him.
I saw them. One more time. Them.
Yeah. The children have grown a lot since the last time I saw them.
Good. All right. Let's go to number 3. And now let's get some help here from Mitzi. Madeline, number 3.
Yes. Okay. Um, we have never seen snow.
Correct. In all your life, this is an experience you don't have. So it's negative form of the present perfect. Good. Let's continue number 4 with Karen Jimena Beltran.
Yes. Number 4. What did you have for breakfast this morning? I had a coffee and a croissant.
Right. Because the morning is over. The question told you this was a past simple. What did you have? I had a coffee and a croissant. Good. Number 5, let's continue with Brian Ulysses.
Yeah, you can say, se escucha, ¿no?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Have you sing professionally for long?
Very close. Have you, but sing is not regular.
No.
It's irregular. Have you sung?
Song.
Right? Again, have you sung?
Have you sung professionally for long?
Yes, I have for 50 years, hypothetically. Right? Camila, number 6.
Did you ever eaten snow?
All right. This is a tricky one because you see eaten and they're asking about snails. Maybe it's from the past. It is from the past, but it's about all your life. Right? So, have you done this activity? However, they are emphasizing, like we do in Spanish. We sometimes say in Spanish, nunca has hecho. So we have a negative, then we have the question. We can do that in English because the only thing we don't do in English is double negative. So we can have negative before the positive. And we know ever and never are used for present perfect. So your sentence would read something like this. Have you never ever? Nunca, nunca? All right. We don't do the nunca, nunca in English, no double negatives, but we can have the negative, then the positive. Practice, Camila?
Okay. Have you never eaten snail?
Have you never ever eaten snails? Again?
Okay. Have you never
Ever?
never ever eaten a snail?
Good. Caracoles. I think I have. I don't remember it. It must have not been very good. All right. Last one in this section. Elizabeth, help us with number 7 from here, Liz.
Yes. Last year she worked a lot.
All right. Just be careful with your ed ending. Worked a lot. Repeat.
Last year she worked a lot.
All right. I'll send you the video so you can listen and practice it some more. All right, let's continue. Dalia. Remember, we're choosing between the present perfect or the past simple. Here, for example, in this example, we have a time expression to give us a clue. Last night. So that's finished. And our verb is go. What's the past simple of go? Went. It's an irregular verb. So therefore, I would say we went to the movies last night. Now, Dalia, your time expression here is already. How would you make this sentence?
Tom seen that movie 3 times already.
All right, don't forget your verb has seen because it's he. One more time.
Tom has seen that movie 3 times already.
All right. Number 2, let's continue with Dulce.
I have read yesterday newspaper, but I haven't read today's.
Very, very close. All right, Dulce. When you see yesterday, don't use have because it's past simple. And pronunciation. In the past, the verb doesn't change spelling, it changes how it's read. Right? So I read yesterday's newspaper, but I haven't read today's. Repeat.
I read yesterday's newspaper, but I haven't read today's.
Good job. Right? Eduardo. Number 3. Your time expression is last month.
The students had 8 exams last month.
Perfect. Because it's over and done. But what about this month? Ellen Garcia, your turn this time.
Yes. The students had 8 exams this month. The month hasn't ended yet.
So it's not over. So it's not just had, it's have had, han tenido. All right, again.
The students have had 8 exams this month.
All right, and the same thing for this one in number 5. In the last month, the whole period, Jose Ivan. What would we use here?
The students have 8 exams in the last month.
Same as before, have had. In the period of 30 days, including the present, han tenido 8 exámenes en este mes pasado. All right. Think of it as a period. If you don't have the preposition in or since, then no, we will not be using present perfect. If it's by itself, we use had. But if we see in the past month, we're talking about the period. Another way of saying this sentence would be the students have had 8 exams over 30 days. Over the last 30 days. But we'll do that next week when we look at adverb phrases. One more time, Jose Fan. The students have had.
The students have had 8 exams in the last month.
Good. Right. Let's continue with Naomi. Number 6.
They have practiced for the concert for over 3 hours now.
Yes, indeed. And they might practice some more. Indeed. Fernanda Baeza. Number 7.
Have you ever been to a professional football game?
Yes, I have. I've been to the American one in our UNAM stadium, and of course, the real one, the football here in Estadio Olímpico. Both amazing. Go Pumas. All right. Have you ever been? Good. All right. Let's give the others some opportunities to practice as well. So let me go to some more exercises, and we'll continue with the other Fernanda Baranda. Fernanda, number 1. Here, you have 2 options. Have you finished? Did you finish? Which one? Are you with us, Fernanda? Is your microphone working? Hello, Fernanda. Looks like we don't have Fernanda. Edwin.
Yes, teacher.
Ah, there you are. Go ahead. Number 1.
Did you finish?
No. Your clue here is yet. When do we use yet? We use yet when we are talking about unfinished activities, right? So time expressions like just or yet or still or already, since, and for are all used for present perfect. For the people who joined the session late, don't forget full names and groups in the chat so we can record your attendance. Right, guys? Don't forget full names and group in the chat. Even if you arrived late, still put your name and your original group. All right, so back to you, Fernanda. Read for us.
Yes.
Yeah, repeat. Have you finished? Read the example, the full sentence. Again, Fernanda, have you finished painting the room yet?
Have you finished painting the bedroom yet? Not yet. I finished it tomorrow.
Good. Edwin Flores, you have 2 sentences. The first part is last year, and the second part is this year. How do you complete the sentence, Edwin? Flores Rodriguez. But again, we can't hear you. Are you there? Yes, louder. Again, Flores Rodriguez. Yes, but you're very low. Speak louder.
Last year. 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。. 。 . 。. 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。
Again, Flores Rodriguez.
Last year. Last year.
Huh? Sounds like you're fighting with your internet. All right. So the first part we have last year. So we know this is past simple. Last year, completed and finished. I didn't earn, no gane. All right. I didn't earn much last year. But this year is the present. So we would use the present perfect. But I have earned a lot this year. Irving, you want to try again and repeat the sentence?
Much last year, but I earned a lot this year.
Good job. All right. Let's continue with Diane Garcia Mandojano.
Yes, teacher. Have you had a holiday recently?
Correct. Asking about your experiences from your recent past. All right, let's go to Joali Montserrat Garcia Romero. Here we have last week, past simple, and we have 4 or 5 days, present perfect. How do we complete the sentence?
We arrived last week
Mm-hmm.
and we have been here for 5 days.
Perfect. Right? One is the completed part, and the other part is telling you how things are going. Good. Let's continue with Nedeline Gomez Ariza.
Yes, teacher.
Right? Let's practice. Number 5.
Working.
One more time. Mr. Barnes is
Mr. Barnes is very important in this company. He
look at your options.
are working.
Right? Is it past simple or present perfect?
He's working here for.
I think you're saying has worked. Not so sure the microphone is chipping out, but it's present perfect. For period of time tells us it's present perfect, right? This is his experience. Same thing for the next one. Help us here with the next one, Shandy Alejandra.
Yes. He loves gardening. He has been a gardener all his life.
Good job. That's his occupation. Maybe it's a hobby, but he's probably pretty good at it. All his life tells us it's a long time. Lisette Gutierrez Ramirez.
Yes. Did you see anything like this before?
All right. Now it's asking you a question. In Spanish, how would you ask me this question? ¿Viste algo como este antes o has visto algo? It's the same structure. The has visto, he visto, han visto is the Spanish version of the perfect tense, right? Have you seen?
Have you seen anything like this before?
I have on a couple occasions. All right, let's continue with Hannah Arellano Carmona. All right, same idea, Hannah.
This is the most delicious dish I have ever eaten.
Perfect. All right, and let's continue with Luz. Luz, same idea.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, go ahead.
Um, um, I have never seen him behave like this before.
Correct. Irma, number 10. I imagine your mom is an adult. All right? Talk about her past. Irma Cassandra.
Yes, you can hear me.
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Please, es que no puedo ver la página. Bueno, su pantalla como que se ve borrosa. No sé si es mi internet.
Maybe. Give it a couple seconds. And while the internet loads for Irma, notice a few things here in this sentence. It doesn't give you any time, but it does give you some key words. My mother. If it's your mother, you know it's either now with her or in the past when she was young. And it gives us another country, in Scotland. So it's telling you not the country you're presently in, but it's a past location. So in this one, it looks like we should use past simple. Irma, can you see the screen now?
No.
All right. I'll come back to you. Let's go to Sophie. Sophie Iturbe, can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. What should we use here?
My mother grew up in Scotland.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to go to a next screen. Let's see if this one loads quicker for you, Irma. Can you see this screen, Irma?
No, I can't. I don't know what's happening.
I think it's just load time. Sometimes the internet is a little bit weak. I'll stop sharing and I'll re-share. And hopefully you'll get a good load. All right. Now here, we're having multiple sections in our sentences. All right. So we know that activities are happening. Which activity is finished in the past? And which activity is present perfect? We're trying to fill the gaps. All right. What about this one? Did it load properly, Irma? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead. How do you complete the sentence?
Mary is in here. She has gone to Egypt. I have never been to Egypt.
Right, the second one, right? Generally, when we talk about our travel, you're talking about I am in a place, or other people, they went away, they've gone. All right, good job. All right, let's go to, I don't know which one is your first name, but I'm going to guess. Kenya Isabel, number 2. Are you here with us,
yeah.
Kenya? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kenya? You have 2 options. Are you still with us, Kenya? Can you hear us? I can't hear you.
Oh.
Go ahead.
By silence. Sorry.
No worries.
I be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Broke.
So the first one?
Sí.
All right, go ahead. Full sentence. I've broken my arm.
I have broken my arm. I broke it playing with my cousin.
Right. Number 3, Eduardo Maldonado.
Yes. Have you ever seen a ghost?
Have you ever seen? Remember, when you're using present perfect, you also use the participle form. One more time.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Good. All right, Mara, number 4. Arellano.
Yes. I have been to China this year. When did you go here?
Okay. Right, so we have 2 pieces. The first part was, I have been to China this year. Second part, when?
When did you go?
Okay. Right. So if someone tells you something in general, like I have been to some place, and you want to know the date, yes, you would use the past simple. Right, Mauricio, number 5. Arias Sanchez.
Yes. I'm sure I have seen this man before.
Me too. I believe so too. All right. Let's just get a few more. I believe. Let's go with Michelle. All right, Michelle, number 6.
¿Yo?
Yes, Michelle.
Sería how long have you been a teacher? Después sería I have start teaching a long time ago.
Almost. The clue to the second part is the ago. Ago is used for past simple. All right, so yes. How long have you been a teacher? I started teaching a long time ago.
Okay, teacher.
Let's go with Natalia. What do you think about number 7, Natalia? And in this case, we're talking about the movie, not the ship.
Yo, ¿verdad?
Yes, Natalia. Go ahead.
Okay. Have you seen Titanic?
Exactly. It's a long movie. Romantic, but long. All right. Let's go with Rafael, number 8.
Yes. Can you? Yes. Thanks.
You're
I have found the keys. Where did you find them?
Must have been somewhere specific. Notice the specific ones are with the past. All right, let's continue with Paula Ramirez, number 9.
Yes. Here are your shoes. I just cleaned them.
All right, let's continue with Sebastian, number 10.
Yeah, she has wanted to be a singer since she was a kid.
Good. She has wanted. Remember, the ed ended. This one has a T. So what do we do when we have a T ending or a D ending? We say id. Wanted. All right, so that's the difference there. She has wanted to be a singer since she was a kid. Repeat.
She has wanted to be a singer since she was a kid.
All right. Let's continue. A couple more, guys. Now let's go with Sofia Nicolas.
Yes.
All right. Make it easier for you guys. Time expressions that we can use. All right. For example, she has always liked him since the moment they met. Which time expressions should we use to fill these sentences? Sophia, number one. Did we lose you, Sophia?
No, I'm reading.
Okay. And if anyone came in late and did not put their name, don't forget full names and groups in the chat.
It's ago.
It's been a month.
Ago.
All right. It's been, so it has. Has been is present perfect. We don't use ago with present perfect. Month is a point. So if we are saying that we use starting points and periods, we can use since to talk about starting points. For example, it's been a month since we last had a meal together. Ha sido un mes desde la última vez que comimos juntos. All right? Since tell us the starting point. Repeat. It has been.
It's been a month since we last had a meal together.
All right. Is this the same person? So your name is Ada Sally.
Ah, sí, es que lo tenía como Ada, pero ya lo puse bien.
Okay. All right, let's continue with Ulysses Antonio.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Help us with number two.
We haven't seen each other for years.
For years, exactly. A period of time, right? And let's see who's next. I think one more person. Zaira. Number three. Cedillo,
Ya, es que no aprendía.
go ahead.
I think I've been here yet.
All right. Yo creo que yo estuvo aquí antes. What's the word we use for antes?
Ago. I don't know.
All right, we use the word before. I think I've been here before.
Yes, I think I've been here before.
Right? Yo creo que estuve aquí antes. All right, guys, good. I think everyone has participated. Did I miss anyone? Did everyone get a chance to speak?
I missed.
You were missed? Okay, let's go. Number four. Is that you, Diego?
The accident happened 10 years ago.
10 years ago, exactly, in the past, right? If I missed you or if you forgot to put your name and group in the chat, please do go ahead. Anyone else? Let's see, who's that? Paula, yes, welcome. I was trying to get to you, but I don't think your audio was working. Number five, Paula.
You can hear me.
I can, go ahead.
Okay. Have you tied your room yet? No, I'll do later.
Perfect. All right. Good, guys. I'll share all this information with you, the videos, the links. You can practice on your own. And if you have questions, don't be shy. Send me a message. I'm very willing to help. And keep on practicing. Remember to make your folders, store all your items together. And when you've completed everything, do your forum. All right. I've already seen some forum submissions. I'm going to start giving some grades, and I'll be looking at your folders. You can create your folder and then fill them in. All right, so if they're empty, I won't do anything with them, but I'll go back and check. If it stays empty, then you can't get any points for empty folder. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. See you next Saturday. Take care.
Thank you, teacher.
Fernanda.
Bye,
Yeah,
teacher. Thank you.
See you.
you're welcome. You have a question,
teacher.
Fernanda?
Sí,
Yep.
es que comencé a hacer las actividades la semana pasada, pero
Sí,
hay algunas en las que, por ejemplo, hay que grabar audio, pero no sé
sí.
entonces cómo ponerle o sea, si solo pongo como ay, no me acuerdo cómo se llama, como que me autocalifico si solo le mando captura de eso o cómo le pongo el audio
Sube tu audio en tu carpeta.
Ah, ok, está bien.
Super.
Muchas gracias.
De nada. Any other questions, guys? All good? No? Yes, I see Naomi and I see Rafael and I see Luz. Naomi, you first?
Sí, mi duda es de que, bueno, o sea, por ejemplo, el foro lo tenemos que subir a la carpeta.
Mhm.
O sea, todas esas actividades se suben a la carpeta, pero pues ya después
No,
de
no,
ahí,
no.
¿qué se hace?
Be
O sea,
careful.
bueno,
All of the
¿dónde?
activities in the blocks go in the folder. The forum goes in the forum. Recuerda que aquí en el foro tú tienes su propio espacio, ahí puedes subir tu información en el propio foro. Entonces el foro, si lo subes en tu carpeta, bien, pero te voy a calificar el foro en el foro. Y voy viendo tus carpetas si están compartiendo para que tienen esos puntos de ejercicios completados. Aparte. ¿Se me explicó?
Sí, vale, gracias.
Muy bien. Rafa,
Sí, yo todavía no puedo entrar al Classroom.
ok. ¿Tienes la
Me
liga?
mandaron el link. ¿Mandé?
¿Sí tienes la liga?
Sí, me la mandaron, pero no me deja entrar.
Ok. Mándame un mensaje ahí por WhatsApp y te ayudo.
Perfecto, gracias. ¿Me podría brindar su WhatsApp? Es que es
Checa
la
el-
primera clase que entro.
y- Este es justo donde pensé que es el tema. ¿Tú tienes el correo de bienvenida?
Creo que no.
Ok. Ahí empezamos. Este. ¿En qué grupo estés? En
Soy
tú,
del 511, creo.
ok. ¿Tú sí pusiste tu correo en el Drive donde toda la información sobre el curso esté?
Creo que sí.
Ok.
Sí.
Si está tu correo ahí, entonces tenías que haber llegado un correo de bienvenida. Si tienes compañeras que sí están en el grupo, diles a una de ellas que te pasan mi número. Y ahí empezamos y te empiezo a compartir información.
Perfecto, gracias.
Súper, ahí empezamos. Y Luz,
Sí, yo tengo una duda con la carpeta en donde vamos a subir como nuestro apartado de los trabajos, porque no sé dónde sacar la carpeta,
no
no
se
sé de dónde.
preocupe. Si tú sí tienes acceso al Classroom, en el Classroom vas a ver un botoncito del Drive en la parte superior a la derecha. Haz una carpeta en mi Google Drive del Classroom, ahí guardas las cosas. O sea, se
Ok,
va,
gracias.
y si no lo encuentras, mándame una foto y yo te voy dirigiendo.
Gracias.
Súper. Dulce,
Sí, es que yo le comentaba que no me he podido inscribir a la aula virtual a Abby. Me dice que no puedo inscribirme a ese curso, entonces no puedo subir nada al foro ni ver las actividades.
ok. Dulce, estás en un grupo, ¿no? Sí estábamos hablando de ese tema.
Sí,
Ok. Yo recuerdo Y creo que estamos hablando, déjame checar si tiene algo que ver con la suscripción porque estás haciendo curso externo. No creo que debe afectarte, pero sí recuerdo tu nombre. Mándame un mensaje ahorita y seguimos trabajando en ello.
Ok, muchas gracias. Hasta
De
luego.
nada. Chao. Michelle,
Sí, teacher, tengo duda con las actividades. Se suben en la carpeta, ¿no?
¿es correcto?
Pero ¿cada cuánto se tienen que subir cada clase o no importa como que las fechas
A,
en que se van
a tu
poniendo?
ritmo, a tu ritmo. Tienes una fecha, un rango de tiempo para completar cada unidad. Y en esas unidades tienes secciones o bloques de actividades. Entonces vas a tu ritmo. Yo no quiero que nadie está corriendo a la última hora haciendo los 3 bloques o los 4 o 5 bloques que tiene una unidad y ahí corriendo para terminar el foro. Yo te recomiendo que lo vas haciendo y en clase pues vas puliendo. Entonces, por ejemplo, 1 ya estábamos juntos el sábado pasado, entonces ya tenían prevista que vamos a hacer el 1, practicas el 1 y en clase pulimos. Y después, tú sabes que la siguiente clase vamos a hacer 2 y 3, puedes adelantar a hacer 2 y 3 y en la siguiente clase vamos a estar viendo los temas de 2 y 3. Y ese te va a ayudar que después de la siguiente clase tú vas a poder hacer tu foro ya sin errores. No pasa nada si crees que puedes y adelantaste a hacer el foro, no pasa nada. El reto es que tú estás haciendo el curso, estás practicando y en clase también estás hablando. Que todas esas habilidades están practicados en tu curso. ¿Sale?
Ok, gracias. Y bueno, entonces el foro igual es nada más uno, ¿no? Pero ese se...
Sí.
¿cuál es la fecha límite del foro?
Ese sí, tienes el mismo rango, pero después del 10 no puedes tener los puntos completos.
Ok, gracias.
Sí. Michelle, Andy,
Es que yo tengo una duda. Para retomando lo de las actividades, debemos de tomar captura de que ya terminamos las actividades y esas subirlas a la carpeta, ¿verdad?
es correcto. Y cuando son actividades de writing y speaking, pues sube lo que escribiste y sube lo que hablaste.
Ok, ok. Gracias, gracias.
Súper. Hacemos.